Events leading up to the Civil War. The Mexican-American War. It all started with the Americans living in Texas, which at this time was a part of Mexico. At first, Mexicans encouraged American settlement. The settlers and the Mexican government began to have conflicts over cultural issues, including slavery. Americans who had lived there, are a rebellious bunch, started to claim for independence. Texas declared itself independent. Conflicts continued with Mexico over American claims and boundary disputes. In 1846, President Polk ordered troops to march from Nueces to Rio Grande, thus starting the Mexican-American War. Bleeding Kansas was a series of civil confrontations in the United States between 1854 and 1861, which emerged from political debate over the legality of slavery in the proposed state of Kansas. This conflict was characterized by years of electoral fraud, raids, assaults, and retributive murders carried out by pro-slavery border ruffians and anti-slavery free staters in Kansas and in neighboring Missouri. Leading Kansas were demonstrative of the gravity of the area's most pressing social issues, from the matter of slavery to the class conflicts emerging from the American frontier. California Gold Rush. Gold was discovered at the Sutter Mill. Migration to California rose from 400 in 1848 to 44,000 in 1850. Folks who rushed to San Francisco in 1849 became known as 49ers. By 1857, the total amount of gold mined in California topped 2 trillion. Many positive and negative effects because of the gold rush. For example, there was towns and cities were formed, roads, schools, and churches were formed, improved transportation between California and the West Coast. But there were many negative effects too, like the Native Americans became the victims of disease and starvation because of genocidal attacks, and many people that journeyed to California from around the world never made it. The Donner Party. A total of 87 people from various families set out for California and became snowbound in the Sierra Nevada. Slavery once again comes to the rescue of the nation and create the Compromise of 1850. The key points of the 1850 Compromise were California would become a free state, fugitive slaves laws and could be made stronger. The slave trade would be abolished in the nation's capital, Washington, D.C., but not slavery itself. There was a creation of New Mexico and Utah territory without any mention of slavery. Many Americans had hoped that the Compromise of 1850 had settled the issue of slavery. We now know that would not be the case. The Missouri Compromise was a legislation that provided for the admission of Maine to the United States as a free state, along with Missouri as a slave state, thus maintaining the balance of power between North and South in the United States Senate.